Google Maps has been sued by the family of a North Carolina man claiming the company's Maps application last year led him to drive off a collapsed bridge and fall 20 feet to his death. He was driving home late at night in September of 2022 from his daughter's 9th birthday party when the navigation system directed him to go over an unmarked and unbarricaded bridge that had collapsed years prior. Okay. Yeah. That makes so much more sense. Because usually, like, even if Google Maps fucks up a lot, but even if it told you to, like, veer hard right on a bridge, there's that guardrail at every bridge ever that would stop it. So this makes a lot more sense how this was even able to happen. That is tragic. That is awful. Why was it unmarked? Well, I couldn't tell you. I imagine that prior to its collapse, Google Maps had went out there, navigated it, and it was the only thing in their system, so it didn't know and hadn't been updated that it was collapsed. So it still sent him down that bridge. Paxson drove off the unbarricaded bridge in Hickory, North Carolina. The lawsuit claims neighbors had expressed concerns Google Maps had led drivers over the bridge, which allegedly has not been repaired since its partial collapse in 2013. That in and of itself is a problem. For years before this tragedy, Hickory residents asked for the road to be repaired or properly barricaded before someone was hurt or killed. Their demands went unanswered. We've discovered that Google Maps misdirected motorists like Mr. Paxton onto this collapsed road for years, despite receiving complaints from the public demanding that Google fix its map and directions to mark the road as closed. Yeah, also, I feel like there's a huge responsibility here for local government to have stepped in and put the kibosh on this as even being accessible. I feel like there's definitely some responsibility there, too. To just leave a partially collapsed bridge totally accessible if you just take a right turn is a problem, I would think. Welcome aboard, Kazaka and Pelican. And yeah, I was just talking about that stranger. Thanks for that, Dero. Yeah, I've been really enjoying Liza P. We'll probably play some more later tonight. And yeah, I talked about the Florida hamster wheel guy. Belucci is his name. You gonna make an MTG stream for video? Maybe. I'm still learning Commander. Thanks, Ariana. You see how the cops ran over the woman in Seattle, then joked and laughed about it on the comms? Yep, I did see that. That was horrific. Welcome aboard, Milenu. You doing alright, Hayden? Hope you're doing well. Not only did those two cops joke and laugh about it, but the one that actually hit and killed her gave the most unenthused response on the radio where he like sighed and he's like, and then reports that he had just hit the woman. Just legitimately couldn't care less. That was horrible. That was horrifying. And she did nothing wrong. She was crossing the street completely normal, did it properly, but the cop was speeding and I guess not paying enough attention and just killed her. Doing alright, Phoenix. Hope you're doing well. How did I not hear about this? I don't know how you didn't hear about it. This was huge news like last week. Because the audio recording came out from the body cam of one of the officers and he was joking about how, you know, they just pay $11K to settle. She didn't have any value because she was 26 and just laughing about it. And then the body cam from the officer that actually hit her came out and he was just like, ugh. Yeah, I just hit her. I don't know how you didn't see it. That was everywhere. I don't think there's been any, like, real punishment for the officers or anything, though, which is about par for the course, unfortunately, in a lot of these cases. Hopefully there will be. Just got back from basketball and some Magic the Gathering. And yeah, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Maybe, Jared. Maybe that's the strategy here, but it seems like the town should also be held responsible for this situation, for not fixing the bridge or closing it off. Thanks, Reiko. Have I looked over the T-Mobile breach? I didn't even know they got breached again. Thanks for the membership, Joshua. Hey, thanks, Ethan Phillips. That was sweet. T-Mobile T-Mobile app users are seeing other customers' account information. What an interesting glitch. T-Mobile customers are reportedly seeing other customers' sensitive data, including contact numbers, device IDs, and credit card information. Oh. Wait, this is kind of like a new little lottery. Maybe you get lucky enough on your T-Mobile account and you get like some massive billionaire's credit card info who happens to be on the same service. That could be big. Has anyone checked? Maybe we've got a secret billionaire in here now. Got the credit card information to like the 5-Hour Energy CEO or something. Oh, that's super sweet. Well, thanks for that, Matt. I don't know where you should start. It all depends on what your tastes are. So if you like speedrunning, I think a really good entry-level speedrun game is something like Granny. The original Granny. I'm not even saying that as a joke. It just combines so much about what makes speedrunning fun. And no, I can't rip ass on command. Sorry to tell you, Dakota. I got a lot. I got a lot of things I'm excited for, but I don't think I can share all of them yet, Max W. And I haven't seen Nobody 2021, but I have seen the clip on the bus for the bus fight, and it was very cool. Welcome aboard, Luigi. There's some weirdness happening on the T-Mobile, over at T-Mobile this morning. Multiple T-Mobile users have reported that they're able to see other users' account information, including their current credit balance, purchase history, credit card information, and home address. They've also mentioned seeing information from several other accounts, but the scale of the issue isn't yet clear. It's prevalent enough that T-Mobile subreddit has asked its user to avoid posting any further information for security reasons. They blame the issue on a technology update glitch and said the problem has been fixed as of Wednesday afternoon. There was no cyber attack or breach at T-Mobile. This was a temporary system glitch related to a panning overnight technology update involving limited account information for fewer than 100 customers, which was quickly resolved. If you say so. But if this was a breach, that would be a pretty wacky one. Ooh, goddamn, Aaliyah. Thank you for that. And yeah, I don't have T-Mobile, but I've never heard anything good about T-Mobile. So I guess they could be considered the Burger King of cell phone services. And not really, Aliyah. I collect most of the shit that I think is cool. Welcome, Rack. And thanks, Stretch. And yeah, I've seen that salt. That's kind of old. Used to be great at speedrunning Granny. I know, man. It was so fun, too. The Granny speedrun, I think, is iconic. It's such a fun route. T-Mobile got hacked fully again. Not that glitch. Another company that got decimated is MGM Resorts. Apparently, members can't access rooms with keycards. Are they still under attack? We went over that like 4 days ago. They're losing like $8 million a day. Have they still not stopped the bleeding? Oh, no, they did. You just can't access anything with room keys. MGM Resorts recovers from cyber attack, but still no digital room keys. Its hotels and casinos were back to normal operations, but it was working to resolve issues at its luxury Excalibur Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas over a week of cyber attacks. Digital keys and mobile check-ins at MGM hotels, however, were unavailable on Wednesday, and the company said it was issuing physical keys to guests. Man, they really fucked them good. Jiminy Christmas. Thanks, Stretch. Yeah, my night's been alright. Hope you're having a good night. I've only seen a little of Blue Lock. It's the only sports anime I've watched any of. And yes, I'm very familiar with phone booth boxing. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Kazaka. And yeah, we made a vinyl back when we released it. It's not available or anything anymore, but we did do vinyl for it. How have your basketball sessions been, and what type of player are you? I'm usually just a shooter, or wheel and deal. Nothing in between. I don't do any mid-range. I'll sometimes do floaters, depending on how much space I get. But mainly just three-point shooter and then dish it out. And basketball's been going really well. I think we're all getting much, much better too.